Imagine you're earning a huge salary on Wall Street. You have a secure career, a beautiful future, and almost everyone thinks you've made it. Then one day, you quit. Not to join another company, not to get a promotion, but to start an online bookstore from a garage. Most people would call that decision insane, but that crazy decision created one of the largest companies in human history. This is the incredible story of Amazon, and the lessons behind its success can change the way you think about business forever. Before Amazon existed, Jeff Bezos was living what many people considered a dream life. He worked at a successful Wall Street hedge fund. His career was growing rapidly. His salary was increasing. Everything seemed perfect. But Jeff had a habit that separated him from most people. He paid attention to trends. One day in 1994, he came across a shocking statistic. Internet usage was growing at more than 2,300% per year. Think about that. The internet wasn't just growing, it was exploding. Most people ignored it. Jeff didn't. He believed the internet would completely transform how people bought and sold things. The question was, what products should be sold online first? Jeff made a list of products that could potentially be sold through the internet. He considered many options: music, software, electronics, but one category stood out: books. Why? Because there were millions of book titles available. No physical bookstore could ever stock all of them, but an online store could. For the first time in history, people could access an almost unlimited selection of books. The idea was simple: build the world's largest bookstore. But there was a problem. No one knew whether people would actually buy products online. At that time, online shopping was almost unheard of. Most people were afraid to enter credit card information on the internet. The idea seemed risky, very risky. But Jeff moved forward anyway. Jeff discussed the idea with his boss. His boss thought it was interesting, but he also warned him. Leaving a successful career for an unproven internet business was extremely dangerous. Jeff faced a choice: stay comfortable or take a massive risk. Years later, Jeff explained his decision using what he called the regret minimization framework. He imagined himself at age 80, looking back on his life. Would he regret trying or regret never trying? The answer became clear. He resigned, and Amazon's journey began. Jeff and his wife packed their belongings. They drove across America and eventually settled in Seattle. Why Seattle? Because it offered access to technology talent and book distributors. The first Amazon office wasn't a fancy headquarters. It was a garage. The team was tiny, resources were limited, money was tight. The company's first desks were made from cheap wooden doors. Yes, actual doors, because buying proper desks seemed too expensive. Every dollar mattered. At first, Amazon only sold books. The website was simple, the technology was basic, and the future was uncertain. But something incredible started happening. Customers began placing orders. Whenever Amazon received a new order, a bell would ring in the office. At first, every order felt exciting. The team would gather around and celebrate. A customer had actually purchased something online. Then another order arrived, and another, and another. Eventually, the bell started ringing constantly, so often that it became distracting. The team had to turn it off. That was the moment they realized something important. People were willing to shop online. The future had arrived. As Amazon grew, Jeff Bezos made controversial decisions. Instead of maximizing profits immediately, he reinvested money back into the business. Again, and again, and again. Many investors criticized him. They wanted profits. Jeff wanted growth. He believed Amazon needed to become bigger and stronger before focusing on earnings. This strategy frustrated many people, but it allowed Amazon to build infrastructure that competitors couldn't match. Warehouses, technology, logistics systems, customer service. Everything was designed for long-term dominance. Then, disaster struck. The dot-com bubble burst. Internet companies began collapsing everywhere. Billions of dollars disappeared. Thousands of businesses failed. Many people believed Amazon would be next. Amazon's stock price crashed. Investors panicked. Critics predicted bankruptcy. But Amazon survived. Why? Because unlike many internet companies, Amazon had real customers, real revenue, and a real business model. The company kept improving, kept innovating, and kept growing. While competitors disappeared, Amazon emerged stronger. Today, Amazon sells almost everything: books, electronics, clothing, food, cloud computing services, and much more. Millions of people use Amazon every day. What started in a garage became one of the most influential companies on Earth. But Amazon's success wasn't built overnight. It was built through thousands of small decisions, consistent improvement, and a willingness to think long-term. Amazon teaches us several powerful lessons. Lesson 1. Pay attention to trends before everyone else notices them. Lesson 2. Sometimes the biggest opportunities require uncomfortable decisions. Lesson 3. Think long-term. Most people focus on immediate rewards. Great businesses focus on the future. And Lesson 4. Every giant company starts small. Amazon began in a garage selling books. The next great idea could begin anywhere, maybe even with you. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Sapiens Mind for more business stories, wealth lessons, and success principles. Because one great idea can change everything.